think we'll only do a 2-block tower, possibly. I think that will, let's try that and see, and then we can work on that as well. I think that'll be good. And I think if we start then actually working on this tower as a base and start building this up, then what we can do is we can actually then move into this tower specifically, so we're not living in a hole in the ground. So then we can actually move most of our stuff in there. So right, so how are we going to make this a 2x2 tower? So let's dig away some of this, because obviously these blocks are no longer going to be required for what we want to do. So let's back this up a sec. So let's say we want a tower to start about here. And we go boopity, 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 boopity. Don't know. I'm not sure. But let's put it in and then we'll have a little look. And then that should be this block and then this block, like so. So we have another tower there. Feel like this tower is off. No? No? Okay, no, it's not. Cool. Alright, let's go. So let's have another quick little look how that looks from over here. Right, so we have a tower that will go across to a bridge over there. Then we have the rest of the castle area here, which will curve around, probably go along here and then up there. I'm going to have to fill in this hole because we're going to want to build on this hole. Awesome, we got a tree. And then we're going to probably have another tower this way. And then maybe one more tower there. Just thinking out loud, but that's the possible plan. So what we'll probably do is we'll have a kind of tower that goes up here, and then a tower that comes up obviously to where we are now, and then it will possibly either curve back round and then just join up, and then that will be what we build here, or it will curve up and there'll be another tower here and then another tower here. I think this tower will be probably overkill because the point of this towers from a medieval standpoint was so you could look over the valleys below. So that's going to be the plan here. Right, so let's cut down this tree so we can start the tree farm once again. And once again we can then start planting even more trees. I think I'm actually going to push the tree line even further back as well. But I also would like to start actually building some accent bits and bobs in as well. So I think that's going to be what we're going to spend the rest of this play session doing. Is going to be a mix between building and starting to build. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to dig out the floor of this area here as well. And of course I'm completely out of a shovel. So let me go make some more shovel. Make some more shovels. Shovel, lovel, lovel. I already had sticks in my inventory. Right, two of those, magic. Two of those, magic. Voila, wonderful. Right, so, because what we actually care about here, really, is going to be the floor. I'm just debating what I want to make the floor out, but I think for now we're going to make a stone floor that we can always tear up if we feel the desire to. And then I'll probably start adding in the accents on the outside of the building, or on the outside blocks in that respect as well. We're also going to have to probably start to just jump in bed to reset this beautiful ball of fire to go over there again. So just before we do that, let's jump here and complete up this wall that we know is going to be here. The problem is there's going to be a very narrow walkway, which is my only issue. But what we can do, actually, doesn't have to be necessarily a narrow walkway. So what we can do is we can build it outwards so it goes out like this and becomes a little bit wider. There we go. Because I think... actually, no, I got a better idea. What we're going to do is we're actually going to have an a first floor way to actually get into this tower. Won't actually be a base level. So what we're going to do is we're going to just chuck a torch in this hole right here, just to stop mobs from going in there. And then what we're going to do is as we build this up, we'll build a walkway So you have to go on to the second floor to actually get to the point where you can get to that tower. And the reason why I'm going to show you in just a second, but let's just make it day again. Voila, magic, the wonders of having a bed. But so what was I thinking with this was, as we have the mineshaft right here, it's going to be quite difficult or quite annoying to specifically just say that I have to walk and go into the tower. Yeah, actually it could work, but I actually prefer the second walkway idea. But we will cover that in due course. So let's just chuck in the floor here for the time being, or at least this base level floor. And I'm probably gonna, if I'm honest, change it to wood. But for the time being, it will be stone, just so we know roughly where the outlines of this building is going to be, and we can then make some more progress on doing the accent building. Ideally is what I want to, as I say, want to get some of the accent stuff added in and possibly start building up the towers themselves. I think we're going to focus on this tower mainly that I'm stood in, so we can actually live in a tower instead of in a hole, which would be nice. And then we can build out the rest of the castle we were planning to build, and then work on the bridge when the castle's done. So we've got a lot to do. My nose is the most itchiest thing in the world right now, which is very annoying. So I do apologize if I just keep itching my nose, but it's so itchy. You know those itches when like people say, "Oh, you don't itch it," right? And then the only thing you can end up doing is just itch it. It's very annoying. Right, so how do we want to do accenting here? I think what we'll do is we'll do a bit of this, like so. Let me go up, put it up. Oh, okay, torches. Listen. Okay, then I'm thinking one, and then probably here would be a good plan. There we go. And then here would be a good plan as well. There we go. Bugged out blocks. Awesome. Yeah, I like the look of that. Awesome. Alright, let's grow up here, which then means we have these sets of blocks as well in the same thing. Boopity boop. Okay. And then this one is the same. Doopity doopity, and then the same here as well. So something which I think I'm going to start doing when it comes to building specifically is possibly doing some stuff off camera. Only because I think this bit or these bits are going to be extremely tedious. But let me know in the comment section down below if this would be something you'd be interested in. And another plus point with having these wooden beams is it also allows me to transition to the wooden beams of the bridge that are going to go all the way down there and make our way, as I say, over there. We're going to have to do a scout over there at some point soon to also start clearing where the landing area is going to be for the bridge overall, because I'm really looking forward to adding that bridge, because I haven't done a bridge build in a while. So that'll be exciting. That'll be exciting to work on. And by no means is this going to be a finished project for a while, because of all the detail and the other accents that I am looking to add in. But I think we might be on to quite a cool design here. This is a design which I have kind of originally really enjoyed building with for as long as I can remember. And I'm just trying to think. I haven't really finished, never really finished a castle of this size, like properly. I got very close in the respect to on Aftershock. I got very close to finishing it, but I didn't end up, unfortunately. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to start the Let's Play. So then, you know, it gives me kind of some justification to actually get it to the point where I will finish it, hopefully, as well. I'm actually liking the stone floor, because normally with these types of builds that I do, I normally put in the pine plank wood floor, but I think maybe this time we might do the stone plank wood floor, or the shrub planks as accents on the outside. But we will see. Am I out of wood entirely? I think I am. So do we have another tree? We do. Awesome. So let's go chop these trees down, And hopefully we will have not lost the saplings, because I just remembered we chopped down a tree and didn't replant it because we had to wait for a sapling. So hopefully by the time we've cut down all these trees, we will be able to get a lot more saplings, so we can really grow our shrub wood farm, or shrub wood farm in that respect as well. But something I'm also debating about doing is possibly farming a bunch of resources off camera as well, but I'm still throwing around that because in theory I kind of like the idea of in some ways showing the entire progression of a map and you know, as I say, not letting anything go unrecorded in the respect to I'm only on the map whenever I'm playing and whenever I'm capturing an episode, so you guys can literally see the progress of the map you know, every minute that you see. I think that's gonna be really I think that will be really interesting personally. But while we're waiting for these saplings to drop, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start pushing back these birch trees, because ideally I want some more room to be able to start working on some farms and such. That will probably be now, unfortunately, in the next episode, and that's only because I kind of wanted to and have been wanting to focus on starting the build process, which is very nice that we have actually now started the build process, now starting that build process as well. And it's possible that I may, because something that just jumped to mind as well, is possibly link a kind of overall big wall or overall big... I'm just going to shut down Banner because it's making annoying sounds. But people keep logging in, logging out. But I might actually build a wall that connects kind of along this bridge and as well like that area, but also a wall that connects all the way around to the top edges of this valley, so we can really control the valley in that respect. Then we might later on in this let's play make a small village or etc in the valley as well, because I think that could be really cool if we start by, you know, really making a settlement up here as a kind of lookout point and a lookout castle, and then we get to a point where we can start really working on some more settlements in the village as well, or in the town area in that respect. So I think that could be really cool, but that's just me snowballing some ideas around and throwing some ideas around. Obviously we're gonna have to get rid of some of these death holes that we have as well. And lovely, we got some more saplings. That's nice, that's great, that's wonderful, fabulous. Right, so we're gonna get these saplings planted, and as you can see we have 9. We started with 6, so it is true in the respect to there it's going to be hopefully more replenishable resources in that respect, so we can now start expanding out here. Voila, magic. That is literally just a death hole, isn't it? I really need to fix this hole. So I think what we're going to do is going to make a little bit more progress on this tower that I'm going to start putting the next floor in to very soon. But also I think we're going to fix that hole, because it's just a matter of time until I decide I want to fall down and die into it. I have a feeling. And is it really the sun going down already? Where is the sun? About there. Awesome. Right. There we go. Magic. Right. So how many blocks high are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that is probably high enough to be a next floor, which will mean we can actually move some stuff into this area as well, because it will be safer than the hole that we have at the moment, which is great news. And I can start designing some of the areas. So ideally what we're probably going to do in this tower anyway is have downstairs as a kind of furnace and crafting area. Maybe not at the start, but that would be definitely the plan. Downstairs as a furnace and crafting area, and then up here on the floor that I'm just making now will be a storage area. When it's not gonna, until we build the bridge, then it will probably become something very different. So what I'm gonna do is just get rid of this, jump down here, grab my torches. Why put torches on the floor when you have walls? I think I'll do this. Then we'll just do a little bit of this. This makes a lot of sense. We're going to have some ladders going up here, which will be cool. I'm actually completely out of torches. I don't have any coal with me. Yeah, we didn't really think this one through. So what we're going to do right now is just have to block our way up. Hopefully there's enough